For the past 2 decades, there have been 3 constants in Foxborough. The first is Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, who has developed his NFL franchise into the golden standard for consistency in professional sports. It has been that way in New England ever since Robert Kraft paid $172 million for the Patriots in 1994, which, by the way, was a sharp investment considering that the franchise is worth $3.7 billion today. Second is Bill Belichick, the team's head coach, de facto general manager, and director of player personnel. He's been with the organization since 2000 and has built a reputation for being one of the most ruthless but effective talent evaluators and motivators in recent memory. And of course, the third pillar of the Patriots' 2-decade run success is Tom Brady, the former 6th-round draft pick that went on to become the team's starting quarterback in his second season in the league. Following an injury to the Patriots' Pro Bowl quarterback Drew Bledsoe, Kraft brought back the team in 1994. Belichick took the reins in 2000, and Brady stepped in as the full-time starter in 2001, and to say that the Patriots have had success in the time since would be an egregious understatement. Kraft, Belichick, and Brady put together the single most dominant stretch in the history of the NFL, winning 16 AFC East Division titles, 9 AFC Championship game wins, and of course, the 6 Super Bowl wins. And keep in mind, this was during a time when parity in the league was at an all-time high. The point being, what those 3 men built in Foxborough was special, and despite the looming threat of Brady or Belichick going elsewhere, it always felt like the 3 were destined to remain together forever, torturing their AFC East neighbors and really the rest of the league as well.
Ow! Quit it. Ow! Quit it. Ow! Quit it.
But all good things must come to an end, and for some strange reason, such a massive change always seems to sneak up on you, only happening when you least expect it. That's exactly what we have seen in the lead up to the 2020 NFL season, after Tom Brady took to social media to announce that he was not going to be returning to the only NFL organization he'd ever called home. While I guess I can understand the sentiment, that whole forever a Patriot thing that Brady and the organization for that matter continue to tout is comically flawed. I mean, it literally came in response to Brady announcing that he was not going to be a Patriot next season. Anyways, this was one of the most shocking professional sports announcements I can remember. Think about the magnitude of when LeBron James helped the decision and left his hometown Cleveland Cavaliers. Now hold the overdone ESPN production and add 13 more years of service to the single organization. Some people are pointing to Joe Montana going to the Kansas City Chiefs after leading the San Francisco 49ers to 4 Super Bowl titles between 1979 and 1992, or when Brett Favre suited up for the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings following an illustrious 16-year career in Green Bay. But even those 2 NFL legends' tenures are dwarfed by Brady's 20 seasons in New England. The timing, however, is a little peculiar. While Brady is still a highly respected player around the league and hasn't fallen off the cliff like ESPN's Max Kellerman loves to try and talk into existence, there is simply no denying that he has shown some signs of being on the decline. During the 2019 season, he completed just 60.8% of his passes and 25 touchdowns, both his lowest totals since 2013. And to be honest, it goes beyond numbers. He just didn't look the same. Brady uncharacteristically missed open receivers, sported negative body language, and the team struggled, at least by their ridiculous standards, as they still won the AFC East title.
I said woo-hoo!
Even so, it is rather strange to see Brady choose now to leave. There have certainly been contemptuous times in the past between he and Belichick, and it seems like it would have made more sense for him to go out on his own while he was still at the peak of his powers. Which leads us to the big question at hand. Why now did Brady decide to leave New England? What's been going on behind closed doors that pushed the 2 parties past the point of no return?
To the point of no return.
Well, for starters, it doesn't look like it had anything to do with the relationship between Robert Kraft and Brady. Following Brady's announcement, Kraft commented on his deep love for Brady, then gave his perspective on the situation, saying, "How do I possibly sum up the depth of my gratitude to Tom Brady for what he's given us these past 20 years, or the sadness I feel knowing it's ending? I love Tom like a son, and I always will. He He has brought so much happiness to me personally and to all of our fans. I had hoped this day would never come, but rather that Tom would end his remarkable career in the Patriots uniform after yet another Super Bowl championship. Unfortunately, the two sides were unable to reach an agreement to allow that dream to become a reality. While sad today, the overwhelming feeling I have is appreciation for his countless contributions to our team and community. Tommy initiated contact last night and came over. We had a positive, respectful discussion. It's not the way I want it to end, but I want him to do what is in his best personal interest. After 20 years with us, he has earned that right. Sure, billionaire owners lie all the time, but this sounded very genuine. And considering Kraft's long-standing commitment to remaining out of the football operations, it would not have been Kraft sending Brady packing, so a souring of their relationship was unlikely. Bill Belichick, on the other hand, is a different story. When Kraft said the two sides were unable to reach an agreement, that screamed a rift between Belichick and Brady. Belichick, like Kraft, did offer up a statement loaded with praise and support, but still, at the end of the day, it was him that Brady's team could not reach a contract agreement with. But why? Well, there's a few potential reasons in play here. Let's start with the most basic factor in any contract negotiation: the terms, the clauses, and the money. It appears that without a shadow of a doubt, that money played a role in this decision, which in some situations might seem like a given. But considering Tom Brady's net worth of nearly $200 million and his wife Gisele Bündchen, who is a former model and fashion mogul who is now worth over $400 million, at a glance it might seem like money shouldn't have played a huge role in the negotiations. But there is an undeniable tie between money and respect, especially in the NFL, where there is an abundance of money to begin with. And Brady had taken team-friendly contracts multiple times in the past 10 to 15 years. So it is somewhat understandable that with his peak earning years winding down, he might want a legacy deal. But that sort of thing has always been a non-starter for Belichick, who has famously built his teams through the strategy of getting rid of a guy 1 year too early rather than 1 year too late. And from the way that WEEI insider Dale Arnold described the negotiation, it sounds like this was yet again the case. Here's what Arnold had to say. "This is what I was told happened. There was a phone call between Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. There was not a negotiation. There wasn't a, we will offer you a 2-year deal at X number of dollars. What I was told happened was the Patriots told Tom Brady that all they can do is a 1-year deal at less money than he made last year because of the $13.5 million that gets tacked onto the salary cap, and basically, what we're going to be able to do here, Tom, is a 1-year deal, but it's not going to be for as much money as you got last year." So you can kind of see why Brady would have felt disrespected by the Patriots' continual decision to pay him below market value. Even with the rumors swirling, it seemed like this was never going to actually happen. But Brady had been sort of hinting that a career change could be coming all year long. Think back to his comments following the Patriots' shocking loss in the wild card playoff round to the Tennessee Titans.
Who knows what the future holds, so we'll leave it at that.
And to be honest, it might end up working out for the best for both sides. The Patriots clearly did not want to pay a 42-year-old quarterback upwards of $30 million a year. And Brady gets his money and a chance to show what he can do outside of the Patriots system. Not only is the money better in Tampa Bay, but the team is also designed more to Brady's liking. During the past couple of seasons, it was evident that Brady was frustrated with the Patriots' offense, particularly the wide receivers that seemed to be interchangeably rotated in and out year after year. This was abundantly clear last year as Brady grew frustrated with the team's dismissal of Antonio Brown after just one game and the eventual loss of Josh Gordon. Down in Tampa Bay, Brady will have some truly beastly weapons with skill sets that he hasn't played with since Randy Moss. Mike Evans, a former 7 overall pick out of Texas A&M, has been an absolute force to be reckoned with since entering the NFL in 2014. Standing at 6 foot 5 inches with 4.5 speed and a big-time vertical, Evans has the ability to make plays that few receivers in the league can, and he has been doing that with the likes of Josh McCown, Mike Glennon, Jameis Winston, and Ryan Fitzpatrick as his quarterback. A mediocre collection of QBs at best, so it'll be interesting to see what Evans can do with the Hall of Famer under center. especially now that an explosive running mate has emerged on the other side of the field in Chris Godwin. After a steady increase in production from his rookie year in 2017 to his second season in the league, Godwin really put himself on the map in 2019, hauling in 9 touchdowns and 1,333 receiving yards. And with the rumors circulating that Tom is working on getting Antonio Brown back in the fold in Tampa, the Buccaneers could end up having one of the most fearsome passing games we have seen in a long time. Considering the bolstered receiving options and the sharp increase in pay, in a weird way it makes sense that Brady decided to take his talents elsewhere. I mean, after all, he does have business interest in Florida as well, with his close friend and partner Alex Guerrero, who has since become persona non grata in New England. Brady has long credited Guerrero and his unique training methods for helping him to become one of the most durable players in the league. In fact, Brady spoke so highly of Guerrero that other players started to seek him out for his alternative methods, and the TB12 Center would bill the Patriots for his services. At least that was until Guerrero lost his clubhouse privileges with the Patriots back in 2017, in addition to no longer being able to board Patriots jets, having his sideline access revoked, and no longer being permitted to treat players other than Brady in his exclusive office at Gillette Stadium. Brady was not pleased by the whole situation, but he remained loyal to the Patriots way and did not comment on the situation. It is safe to assume that Guerrero will be a fixture down in Tampa next year. So there you have it. The real reason, or reasons, that Tom Brady, after 20 years of service, left New England. With Tom Brady in red and a new quarterback at the helm in New England, it will be one strange NFL season in 2020. How do you think Tom Brady will fare in Tampa? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you liked the video, then like the video. We'd really appreciate it. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to do that by hitting that subscribe button down below. And we'll see you next time here at TPS.